Shalom Israel. Getting right into it. Quick video. Hopefully it's edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone. Much salutation to the brothers teaching word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, most high will. In the time of the elect, time of the end of the world, we prophesy the downfall of a wicked kingdom, modern day Babylon, which is America. And that man is being revealed by the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai. Yahweh is our Father in heaven. He is to be, he exists. Yahweh Shai, he that saves, he delivers, and we need deliverance more than ever because we're in this wicked world, Also, this is the beast that's coming down upon us, and they got the power, they got the military might, and they got the power, and it says that wicked man shall be revealed. Now, it's things that's going up on the earth, such as whether it be shootings at school, these are all programmed, staged events. Because you got that same story. The guy, the little kid that was bullied or whatever, he had problems, mental problems, whatever. He's 16 to 18, and he got his father's shotgun out the wherever, the closet, the basement, whatever. And he shot up the school. Then you have militias, you have gang activity, cartels, and all that. And we just made a video that they rule the world. The wicked, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So this is all orchestrated, man. Of course, you're gonna have the common crime, but things that's when they keep showing things on the news and they emphasize, they highlight it, it's usually them, man. And they make movies out of it. Why would you make movies out of real crime stories when people's lives are being affected and people are mourning because of those things, and you put it on fucking Netflix, you make a movie out of it? If you look up a woman, I forget her name, they made a movie called Monster, and it's about a woman getting revenge on all that took advantage of her and raped her. And she just go, and the real woman did an interview because she's incarcerated under death, and sentenced to be executed. And she said, she's not even a crafty killer and shit. So she knew that they were building up a story about her. She said, why don't they just go ahead and execute me? They're just making money off of me with movies and, story and all that. So they do these things like the mob. They do these things. Some mobs are some of the most, money-making films today. You had the Goodfellas. You had the American Gangster. You had, cartels. You have, I think on Netflix, El Chapo. You have, the Capones and all that. You have Bonnie and Clyde, which was based on a real story. They have that right now on Netflix, making money off of it. So, it's just a deep game, man. And Most High said, let's see, and it says, 2 Thessalonians 2:3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, son of destruction, the son of the man of sin. That's another scripture that say that. But in 70 AD we fell hard. I mean, that was the pretty much the pinnacle moment that we fell, and they slaughtered us and all that, and we flee and separated into different parts of the world, mainly West Africa. And it says, who opposes all and exalts himself above all that is called God, and because he, Most High, builded his pride up with, he works with CERN. He got the satellites. He got, he made the blueprint for all these war tactics against Jake, such as drugs, crack, gang, they uh, gang gang affiliation. Because remember, and if you read the story about, uh, I think it's Tookie Williams, that he didn't even like the gang activity stuff, but he got caught in it, and then they called him the leader of the Crip gang. The Crip was supposed to be against the government as well as the Blood gang, you know. But at least have they, like, we blood brothers, or we, Crips, uh, it was an organization formed, you know, against the government. But just like they um, implemented wickedness in the rap game, it came from conscious, and now it's just niggerism. You know, you had, back then, of course, nobody was, it was a little coming out that we Israelites, but that was overshadowed, 5% is in the Muslim stuff. They have Malcolm X and all that as a, key component to the, to the black masses as an influence, and a strong force, or a strong conceptual method, you know, being against all odds, to have some uh, standard and firmness on our state as oppressed and all that, um, and in turning into basically the representation of Black Power, which that went belly up. Even with Black Lives Matter, that stuff went belly up. I mean, that's not even on, it's not even on a level no more. It just disappeared and all that. And they'll use it every now and then affirmative action and stuff like that, but that doesn't hold weight to getting your voice heard, throughout all the earth. Not only one state, but all the states. So it says, or that is worship, so that he, as God sitteth in the temple, God showing himself that he is God. And that's what they do. That's why they have satellites looking down. It says in the scripture that the Most High is omnipresent. He's in all things. The wisdom that he gives us, it flows through all things. That's what he's trying to do. And he's trying to remember this MOTB is it's not only a tracking device, it's an instrument that holds information, that um, basically is a device used for Neuralink blueprint to not only control human beings, but to so-called benefit human beings, as they're in need of certain muscle contraction, the type of things that they, that they that the computer will compute and help, regarding muscle memory, regarding cells in your body, regarding brain waves and all that. So all that's linked to it. You know, the reading of and I forget how many pages they said that device can read, but several pages of information. Digitally, but that you know the magnitude of information that is in that device. So that's another thing. Most High said He will put the word in us, in our inward parts, and they're trying to put that in us instead of the word. Because it's one thing when you wake up to the truth, and people realize that this is all a game, and that man is revealed, which is going to say in the scriptures, then he have to have a different method, you know. And pretty much, our people are not fooled by Christianity anymore. A lot of them ones that's supposed to, yeah, Most High don't care about them. We're talking Most High just needs he works with a small number, man. Even in Gideon, he told, like, hold back your men and take 300, man. You know, so um, Most High don't have to. We don't have to march and profess. I mean, and show ourselves as this great army. The great army is happening inwardly, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said the kingdom is within you. I won't make this long, and so it says the man of sin. Let me get that scripture. Be revealed. Man of sin be revealed. King James version. That's the next one, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just read that. That man of sin be revealed, man. And who's doing that all across the earth? The Edomites, so-called white people. We're not talking about so much the one that every so-called white person that looks like a so-called white person. Um, we're talking about Edomites. Their line goes back to Edom. Um, Now you can get to a point, even in this world, you can get to a point where people don't see nothing of you, but how they see you, the way other people see you when you're in the limelight of fame. So if John Travolta was out there teaching, of course, they'll quickly come at him because he's famous. But you know, nobody would say, "Well, he's a so-called white man teaching truth." They'd be like, "Is that John Travolta teaching the truth?" So you can get to a certain status where a lot of people won't hold you to regard of color or race. They just know that you're a star. They just like your music or like the way you play basketball, like the way you know. And it's only the parents that kind of draw a line when something happens, to that standard to where they be like, hey, you looked at my son funny and shit. Remember, you're still a nigga. But no, the kids are happy. Yeah, I want to meet Kobe Bryant. Well, he's passed, but I want to meet LeBron James. I want to meet Steph Curry. I want to meet all these people. All these, and they don't see color, even when they get older, even though they know about racism. So we're not talking about them. We're talking about an elite system, like I just made previous video. We're talking about people that know what's going on, people that use these devices and instruments against the people that they know are the true people, and they use it behind closed doors. Well, they just came out saying that COVID is a fluke. It was just made up, and they really don't care. Especially when Trump gets office, he's not gonna give a damn. You know. So it talks about the pride in Obadiah, the pride of them. They exalt themselves as swift as the eagle fly. Their pride is in their pomp. They speak blasphemous things against the Most High. They disregard the true God of Israel. And you can see that on the earth. There's no judgment. There's no correction in this world. Only this stupid stuff that's done by the inner martial law policemen, and this is a state of martial law. we've been in a state of martial law for a while. It's just going to be more grievous now. It's going to be more prejudice, more extreme. You know, more. They told you about the draconian laws. You know, so uh, it says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things?" Question mark. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. And we told you, we've been telling you this goes back, and mainly goes back to the Roman Empire, you know, because this is the last leg of Rome, but that was his last empire in on that side, as far as his attempt to become a superpower and to stay a superpower. I mean, nobody wants to fall out of power. So his continuation is here because the Eastern world is different from the Western world. In the Eastern world, there's judgment over there. There's conflict. That's why it's always battles over there. America's still new to war, pretty much. I mean, there's been 2 world wars, and America really hasn't been touched or greatly affected by those wars. But the third war, they will be. It says 1 war past, 2 more wars that come after. And it says 2 wars have passed and the third war come quickly. So Most High is going to speed this thing up. You know, so he's getting to where he's making faster moves. And that's why this digital currency and this operation of MOTB and the New World Order is going to come quickly. People think it's a far off thing. They think, well, you know, that takes time, you know, all those things how are they going to do that? I mean, the whole world, they've been doing this under, behind closed doors. They've been working on the perfect thing, the device, the perfect instrument, you know, just like nuclear capability, you know what I mean? Nobody thought there would be a nuclear war. They threatened a nuclear war, you know, already, an all-out nuclear war. They do their steps carefully now. Of course, they still playing chess, but that's on the table. And, you know, the weak has become strong, like it says in the scriptures. So it definitely has sped up, and the crime in this world has sped up. The coldness of this world has sped up. It says, you know, because of iniquity shall abound many, the love of many shall wax cold. It's fathers killing their sons, sons killing their fathers, mothers killing their daughters, vice versa. Families killing each other, blood families killing each other, man. You know? And this is among black people. So, and it says, and so the war tactic too is the way they deal with their sons, the way they deal with their instruments to cause, you know, just like the threat I mentioned in the last video, when Japan had that great earthquake, they blamed it on America because they know America have the HARP system, which they can cause earthquakes. So, you know, that's a part of the depopulation plan too, you know. The G5 can create what do they call it? E5 earthquakes or something like that. Hurricanes and all that. It says, the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he know. Now will let until he be taken out of the way. Then shall that wicked be revealed, when the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, man. And Yahweh Shai is coming in chariots. They know this. You know? And the angel's going to be guiding the missiles over here. So there's no missile defense for that. I mean, we're dealing with high power beyond this world. Beyond the dimension. Beyond anything that they're able to tap into. They're scientists and they deal with physical matter. In some way, when they use the physical matter, even with the elements, they create things like electricity. They create frequencies and all that, vibrations and movements, and where they could control, just like this remote control stuff, this Wi-Fi stuff. But that's all they have, you know. And they're like, that's like toys to the Most High, you know. This man is like a kid with playing with his toys, man. Even though they hurt and they dreadful, but that's the Most High is doing with that. And it says he shall be taken by his own craftiness. Let's see, I'll start to close out. Taken out by his own craftiness, King James Version. It says Job 5:13. He taketh. He did. Let's go to 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. That's a new world order. Enterprise, working of. You know, they had that the Star Trek, the Final Frontier, and then they used that word enterprise too. Like they was trying to take over the galaxies, man. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong, man. And it also says, he shall be taken by the devices he imagined. He shall be taken by the devices he has imagined, King James Version. Psalms 21:11. Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed. That's in the New International. I won't want that. Yeah. Psalms. Says the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let's see, verse 2, or chapter 2. Let's see. Well, Psalms 2:1. Why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? You know. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, that's what where Christ come from, Christian and Mashiachim, that his anointed. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then he shall speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Drop down. So, yeah. Psalms 21, and I'll close out with this one. Psalms 21:11, King James Version. For they intended evil against me. Let me get this. Psalms 22:11. For they intended evil against me, thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. Therefore thou shalt make them turn their back, and thou shalt make ready thine arrows into thy string upon thy strings against the face of them, man. So yeah. And they're being revealed right now through the scriptures, and they're going to be revealed when they go down as that board of wickedness, as the people that God had indignation with forever. Because it's going to be so dreadful, you know. People are going to be like, you know, oh shit, you know. And it's going to be certain men, Most High give spiritual power. That's going to be another thing. And they know this. That's why they're making robots, androids, what do you call it, cyborgs. They want to enhance themselves micro device to control their limbs, to break through walls, to eventually they want to fly if they could and live forever. Just like it says, we made immortal. You know, like they want to be like the Most High, man. Anyway, I don't want to stretch it out. I got more videos to do. Hopefully, it was edifying. Shalom.